not the morbidly obese teachers finding every opportunity to bend over your desk and show you something. Then it's either the homework or the hypnotist. I will never go to another hypnotist again. We had a hypnotist that went to our school. Celine. Look it up if you don't believe me. He could walk by you, tap you on the shoulder, and make you come in your pants. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to go to second hour with a big blown load in my shorts. Yeah, Timmy, my knob is very hard. And no, Timmy, I can't do anything about it. Walking through with little crusties hanging on the end because you can't do nothing about it. Timmy, are you playing with yourself again? No. That's it. I hate ice cream trucks. They always come by when you least want ice cream. It's like, oh, I'm stuffed. No. Or at 6 o'clock in the morning. I've never heard an ice cream truck actually make that noise, but wake you up. You map it out every morning at 6:43. Just you start throwing rocks out the window. Break the window out of the ice cream truck, and that's when you realize that the man who drives the ice cream truck is not some fluffy little scrawny man. No, it's the biggest black guy in the world you could possibly think of. And now he's pissed. Walks up to your door. And he's not some nice guy. Can I kindly ask who threw that rock so you can pay damages for my window? No, it's who threw that rock? I hate ice cream trucks. I mean, they always come at the worst time. You're either stuffed or it's like 6:40 in the morning. What would be good? About 7 o'clock at night, a Mexican taco truck just rolls by. But no, it'd find a way to screw it up too. 6:43 in the morning. Nobody wants to be woken up by loud Mexican trumpets at 6:43 in the morning. So you start throwing rocks out the window, anything you can find. Freaking a boot. One of these times you're going to break the window. And you're going to realize that the guy who sells it is like the largest black taco seller in the world. I've never seen a black man sell tacos before, but it would be your luck that day when you throw a rock through his window. Walk up to your door. Break your door down. Who threw that rock? And all you can think to do is cower in the fetal position in your bathroom and say, not me. School sucks, but the worst is when you're sitting there in your gym shorts in the middle of summer daydreaming about Hooters or whatever you want to dream about, and the big obese teacher comes and just tells you, oh, well, we'd like you to solve this problem on the board. And all you can think is, no. I don't know the answer. Go up to the board and try. Okay. Okay. Johnny, the answer to 4 plus 4 is not 2. I don't know. God. School sucks, but the worst is when right before school gets out, middle of the summer, you're sitting back in shorts just daydreaming, and you realize once the teacher calls on you that you have the biggest erection of your life. And no, it's not anything in there because your teacher's 500 pounds and sweating like a cow. And this is not just any problem, it's one that has to be solved at the board. There's no other option than to walk up to the board and solve it. So you're thinking, what can I do? How can I die down this massive erection? And it's not just an erection, it is one that twitches when you walk. You can feel your heartbeat pulse in the soles of your shoes when you walk. It's no, it's the biggest twitching erection ever, and you realize once you sat down, it's gone. I was in the bathroom taking a leak when this mentally retarded child, I don't have anything wrong with retards, but they should not go to the bathroom alone. They cannot wipe themselves. It's not their fault. But I was taking a leak, and this kid comes in and takes the noisiest dump I've ever heard in my life. It sounds like hail pelting a tin roof. And that's not the worst thing. He was moaning with it. And that's at that moment I realized I have to take a dump and I can't make it anywhere else. So you gotta sit down and wait for this kid to take the most noisy foul-smelling dump you've ever heard. I walk in, it's like, knock you out. Oh, jeez. Ugh, gas mask. And this kid had eaten the stringiest food possible, and it was everywhere. It was on the walls, on the ceiling. This kid had managed to get it between the cracks like spackle. You have no idea how it got there. It's like that kid must have painted that stuff on. It's funny how the fattest or the funniest kid at the table is always the one who's put in the worst positions, the one where he's going to get punched by a big muscly beast or jumped after school because he said something funny. But one time I remember I was dared to go up to the biggest burly man. This kid was like 18 and he already had a tattoo. Big burly tattoo across his back. And they dared me to go up to him and say, your mom must work at McDonald's because I'm loving it. And I agreed, but all I could think the whole time was, yeah, you're about to tell this kid his mom's a whore. Good job. Good job. Your mom must work at McDonald's because I'm loving it. Oh God! I was hit by a semi-truck. Sucks is because there's always going to be something. There can never be a class that it's like, okay, I'm going to this class and I don't care. It could be the best class ever. You could be in a taste testing class, and there's gonna be little Johnny with his iron lung in the back, freaking. Every kid just wants to take a run at him, but he's in an iron lung, so he can't defend himself. You're all shooting him bad looks because you can't hear one word, and you don't get to eat anything until you listen to her. Freaking. It's not my fault. And every kid in that class wanted to hit him with something. I mean, there would always be the kid sitting next to him, want to hit him with a book or something. There's always that kid sitting next to him who can't accept that it's a legitimate medical condition and always blames it on him, that wants to take a book upside his head. It'd go a little bit like this. Stop. Teacher. Oh. I don't hear anything. That kid's been in my classroom. There was something mean to that kid. He'd fall asleep in class. As soon as he fell asleep, it was like Deaf Hoop Jam. We'd use his mouth for paper balls. The kid couldn't do anything about it. He couldn't talk. Stop. He'd have to push his little distress button. Teacher sitting up there. Hit that one more time and I'm unplugging you. All I can imagine is this kid's laying there, looking up at the ceiling, and every day, all year, he's just looking up at the ceiling. 1,832 tiles. Same as it was yesterday, same as it will be tomorrow. I bet that kid's just begging for somebody to like stick a piece of gum to the ceiling so it changes his surroundings. That gum has 18 bumps on it and 3 lines. Okay, now I'm bored. 1 tile, 2 tile,